I welcome you to Research Day 2017. We had over 165 posters and 18 oral presentations that demonstrated the research-related scholarly and creative achievements accomplished by our students and faculty.
Research is extremely important to us. We balance research with excellent teaching and learning, and we see research here as an extension of that teaching and learning opportunity.
My name is Anthony Greco. I am a bioengineering student at FGCU. We were approached by a client. He suffers from a congenital limb disease, and we wanted to deliver him a prosthetic hand to help him with his daily tasks. We tested some of the things he wants to do in his daily activities, such as playing cards. And then we also did something called the box and block procedure. So we built in an opposable thumb. We also put in polymer grips so you can grip onto things better. We decided to build in a locking mechanism that would kind of allow him to just simply close onto it, lock it, and let his arm kind of free flow. So you can lock onto objects pretty well, but release quite easily.
My project is looking at dexmedetomidine utilization in pediatric surgical patients. Generally, when they go under general anesthesia, they wake up very erratic. During this emergence delirium, children are prone to taking out their IV. They are bumping their head against the bed rail. The rescue drug is usually fentanyl. When these children receive this, they end up going back to sleep. They're staying in the recovery for a longer period of time. There were several studies that I found in favor of use of dexmedetomidine. The use of dexmedetomidine had a similar emergence delirium prevention results. However, the group who received fentanyl slept longer in the recovery.
My name is Chance Hamilton. I'm a mathematics major. My project is a machine learning approach to Where's Waldo. We had to do a data set, which involved finding a bunch of Waldo pictures and non-Waldo pictures and cropping them out, and then also doing Python coding to have a computer run through an algorithm in order to classify data points as Waldo or non-Waldo. We found Waldo in all of our 20 test puzzles. The applications here are endless. Anything that can be found in a picture, our program could find it with the right data set and the right filters. Things like oyster beds in the ocean of Earth, or even water sources on distant planets based on solar imaging.
My research is on the exposure pathways of mercury in neonatal and juvenile blacktip sharks of Charlotte Harbor. There was a lot of field work as well as lab work. We had 70 samples. It seems that the neonates and juveniles are actually acquiring much of their mercury through the placental connection before they've even been born into the estuary. From our coal mining, our ore refining, and even waste incineration, we're getting a lot of inorganic mercury into our environment that is then methylated and becomes bioavailable not only to the sharks, but ultimately to humans when we ingest not only their prey, but even the sharks themselves sometimes.
Their involvement in various fields of research here, whatever it may be, also speaks to the core of what this university truly is. A place to learn, a place to expand knowledge, but a place where teaching and research really live in a fundamental and appropriate balance. So once again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication.